I turned the kitchen light off and left the hallway dim. The city pressed against the glass, but I would not let it in. A cup was waiting by the chair, gone cold an hour ago. I watched the shadows cross the floor with nowhere else to go. Every word I should have answered can wait outside until the dawn. Tonight I need this quiet corner and the final light left on. Leave the last light on just a little longer. I am not afraid of darkness, I just need somewhere softer. Leave the last light on while the whole house disappears. Some things become much clearer when there is no one here. I carried every conversation like coins inside my coat. The careful laughs, the quiet nods, things caught in my throat. I placed them by the doorway, beside the shoes I wore. Tonight I do not need to be who walked in through that door. Maybe rest is not surrender, maybe stillness is not fear. Maybe I have been returning every time I disappear. Leave the last light on until the window changes, until the black becomes a blue and every shadow loses its name. Leave the last light on, I will turn it off in time. But for now this quiet corner is the only thing that's mine. The city can keep moving, I'll leave the last light on. I came home after midnight with the city in my coat. A tired conversation still resting in my throat. The key turned without trouble, the hallway smelled the same. A little dust upon the mirror, a letter with my name. The cup beside the window, the book turned face down there. Everything was waiting without knowing I had cared. Everything, where I left it, the chair, the glass, the view. Nothing here demanded that I return as someone new. Everything, where I left it, quietly remain. Sometimes home is only what does not ask us to explain. then close them halfway down. The room received my shadow without turning it around. I placed my keys beside me and listened to them fall. Such a small, familiar sound, but I had missed it most of all. Outside, the night kept moving past windows, streets, and cars. Inside, the wooden table held the weight of both my arms. I thought that coming home would feel like something more, a sudden understanding waiting just behind the door. But comfort has no entrance, no announcement, no surprise. It lives in ordinary things we almost never recognize. Everything where I left it, the lamp, the book, the key. Nothing here remembers who the world expected me to be. Everything where I left it, and space enough to breathe. Sometimes home is simply what is waiting when we leave. I set my coat down slowly. The room makes space for me. You came in without speaking and placed your keys beside mine. Your coat was wet from evening rain. Your eyes were somewhere far behind. I almost asked what happened. You almost said you were fine. Then both of us decided we could leave those words outside. Stay until it's quiet. Stay until the walls let go. You don't have to tell me what you are not ready to know. Stay until it's quiet. Let the evening settle in. We don't have to solve the sorrow. We can simply sit within it. The rain kept touching windows like someone asking to come in. Your hand lay on the table, close enough to feel the heat. No promises between us, no grand confession underneath. Just two people growing tired, finding somewhere soft to breathe. You can leave without an answer. You can stay without a name. I will not make you a promise, just to make the moment change. Stay until it's quiet, until your breathing slows. Lead the way beside the doorway. You can take it when you is moving chairs again. A cupboard closes softly. Water travels through the drain. A radio is playing, too quietly to name. Only 3 uncertain notes that disappear and come again. I used to find it lonely, hearing strangers through the wall. Now their ordinary footsteps do not trouble me at all. Someone is still awake, somewhere beyond this room. Someone is washing dishes, someone is watching shadows move. Someone is still awake, breathing underneath the same dark sky. We may never know each other, but neither one of us is alone tonight. Across the narrow courtyard, one window holds its light. A woman folds a blanket, then slowly leaves my sight. A kettle starts to whistle, a curtain rises thin. For just a moment, someone else's evening lets me in. I do not need their story, I don't need to know their name. It is enough that in the darkness another lamp remains. There are lives behind these walls I will never understand. Little worlds that carry sorrow, little rooms where people stand. Maybe we are held together by the sounds we cannot hide, by the doors we close at midnight, and the lights we leave inside. Someone is still awake, somewhere beyond my view. Someone is turning down the covers, someone is thinking something through. Someone is still awake, letting one more hour pass. We may never meet each other, but the silence is not empty after all. The room above grows quiet, I turn down my light. The wooden floor remembers every step we ever made. The hurried ones at 7, the ones that wish they could have stayed. Your chair remains uneven, it rocks when I pass by. I never found a reason to repair that little sign. Every board beneath me knows the weight of where we've been. Every quiet footstep lets a little memory in. The wooden floor keeps talking, though I never ask it to. It holds the sound of leaving sound of loving you. There is a mark beside the window where the table used to stand, a pale square in the timber, like a photograph of hands. We danced there without music. You laughed at my delay. I was always half a heartbeat from where you chose to stay. I do not want the past back. Some doors close for kindness, but if I walk more slowly, I hear more than what I miss. Every board beneath me knows I'm different than before. I no longer stop and listen for your key outside the door. The wooden floor keeps talking, but its voice has changed somehow. It used to say, remember. Now it only says, not now. The house no longer holds me. It knows where I have been. Through half-closed curtains, the city enters thin. A silver line across the rug, a shadow on my skin. Someone laughs below me, a taxi pulls away. The building holds 1,000 lives that never touch my day. Half-closed curtains, half a world outside, enough to know it's moving, enough of it to hide. Half-closed curtains, let the distant colors through. I don't need the whole horizon, just a narrow, quiet view. Across the street, a woman waters flowers by her bed. A man removes his glasses and rubs the day out of his head. For one brief second, every room feels less entirely alone. We live behind our separate frames and call the distance home. I used to open everything as wide as it could go. Now I prefer the kindness of what I do not know. Half-closed curtains, morning waiting at the seam. Night is neither gone nor staying. Life is neither truth nor dream. Half-closed curtains keep the room the way it is. Not completely in the darkness, I use the careful words, the ones that leave no stain. I smiled before the question and stepped around the pain. I gave away the easy parts, the pieces people know. But something honest finds me when my voice gets low. When my voice gets low, I don't have to hide it. Every word grows slower and the truth sits down beside it. When my voice gets low, there is nowhere left to go. I can finally hear myself when my voice gets low. I used to think that honesty had to arrive out loud. A door thrown open, suddenly a face turned toward the crowd. But truth can cross a quiet room without disturbing air. It can rest between two people who already know it's there. I was never made of silence. I was only speaking small, trying not to wake the sorrow sleeping somewhere in the walls. There is beauty in a voice that has nothing left to fake. When my voice gets low, stay a little closer. I am not becoming sadder, I am only growing softer. When my voice gets low, there is nothing left to prove, just the wooden base beneath me and the air around the room. Tonight I know myself when my voice gets low. Between the thought of calling and deciding not to try, there is a quiet second where I neither stay nor say goodbye. Between the old remembering and what tomorrow brings, there is a chair beside the window and the weight of simple things. Somewhere between two thoughts I finally heard myself. Not the voice that answers everyone, not the one asking for help. Somewhere between two thoughts before another feeling starts, there is a small and open space where I can set down my heart. Thought I needed silence, but silence is not still. It carries every distant car and every settling windowsill. Do not name this feeling. Let it remain clear. Somewhere between two thoughts, I found a room inside where nothing needs to follow me and nothing needs to hide. Somewhere between two thoughts, before the morning starts, I can hear the quiet rhythm of an unprotected heart. For now I'll stay suspended in the space around my heart. The clock forgot us sometime between 11 and 2. Its hands were still above the door, but had nothing left to do. We spoke about the weather, then stories from our youth, the kinds of small confessions that are easier than truth. The clock forgot us, and the hour lost its name. For a while we stopped becoming who tomorrow says we became. The clock forgot us. Time was nowhere in the room. There was only your reflection and the quiet turning tune. You told me of a station where you once missed the train. I almost told you everything about the year I disappeared. Instead I said I understand. You nodded once at me. Sometimes the smallest sentence holds more than honesty. If you had asked a question, I might have crossed the line, but something in the stillness was too tender to define. The clock remembers morning, and the room begins to change. Your face returns to distance. The familiar becomes strange. The clock remembers morning, but I still can't explain how 1 hour without a name left a lifetime in its place. The clock began its counting where the lost time went. No one knows. You never ask me why I'm quiet. When the evening settles in, you place your book beside you and let the silence begin. No careful conversation, no question dressed as care. You simply leave a little room and let me find you there. In the space beside me, you don't have to make a sound. You don't have to pull me closer for me to know you're around. In the space beside me, leave your hand where I can see. There are nights when love is nothing but the room you leave for me. You know which light I leave on. I know when your back still aches. You warm my cup before I ask. I close the door when morning breaks. No one writes about these moments. They are far too small to see. But love has grown most honest in what you quietly do for me. You did not try to save me. You did not ask me to be strong. You stayed beside the silence until I knew where I belonged. In the space beside me, let the evening take its time. You don't need to say you love me. I can hear it between the lines. In the space beside me, stay until the room turns gray. Not because I need forever, just because you're here today. The space you leave beside me feels like coming home again. Don't close the window yet. The rain has more to say. It traveled all this distance. Let it finish what it came to say. The street is shining black. The signs have lost their names. Every passing pair of headlights looks softer through the rain. You can leave your coat beside me. You can wait without a word. There are things that sound more honest when they're barely being heard. Let the rain finish. Let it fall until it's through. We don't have to fill the silence. We don't need a better view. Let the rain finish. Let the rooftops take their time. Some nights are not for answers. Some moments need no sign. You said you should be going, but your hands remained at rest. I did not ask you to stay longer. You did not reach for what came next. We watched the drops move downward, then disappear below. Like all the little reasons we were frightened to let go. If you leave when morning reaches the edge of every wall, I will not make this evening mean more than it should at all. Not every quiet meeting needs a name before it ends. Not everyone who knows us must become a lover or a friend. For now the room is warmer and the rain is falling slow. Let the rain finish. Let the final water fall. We can stay beside each other without promising at all. When it stops, the choice is yours. Until then, leave the window open and your coat beside the door. The street begins to brighten. The rain has said enough. I used to chase each question to the corners of the room, as if a perfect answer could make every flower bloom. Why did you stop calling? When did your feelings turn? Which of us was leaving? Which of us refused to learn? I kept the questions polished, like glasses on a shelf. But every time I held them, I could not recognize myself. Nothing needs an answer, not tonight, not in this room. Let the questions lose their edges, let the silence give them room. Nothing needs an answer. Some doors close without a sound. I can live without explaining why you're gone and I'm still around. The window is half open, the curtain barely moves. A stranger in the building plays an old familiar tune. For once I do not wonder who is listening upstairs, or why a song can find us when it does not know we're there. I pour another glass of water and leave your cup alone. Not everything abandoned needs another place to go. Nothing needs an answer, not tonight, not anymore. nothing from walking circles on the floor. Nothing needs an answer. Let the evening take its time. Some endings are not puzzles. Some losses do not rhyme. I loved you without knowing how the story ought to end. You left without becoming either enemy or friend. That may be all there is to it. No hidden truth beneath. Two people held each other and slowly lost their reach. Nothing needs an answer. I can let the silence stay. I can miss you without asking what might bring you back someday. Nothing needs an answer. There is mercy in release. I will leave the window open. I will let the questions sleep. Leave a little light here. Let it tremble on the wall. Nothing needs an answer. Nothing needs to speak at all. I used to keep the letters, even after words had changed. Every promise in a drawer, carefully arranged. I carried old apologies that no one asked me for, and every small resentment from one room to another door. Tonight I leave them where they are. I do not need the space to fill itself immediately with something in their place. What I don't carry cannot pull me down. What I leave behind me does not mean I turned around. What I don't carry still belongs to where it's been. I can walk away more lightly without saying I have won. There are names I once repeated to remember who I was. There are questions I kept asking long after I knew, because not everything that shaped me needs to follow where I go. Some things finish quietly before the heart can know. I take only what is useful, a key, a coat, a little faith. The rest can sleep without me in its ordinary place. Leaving is not anger. Letting go is not defeat. Sometimes love becomes a burden when we carry every piece. I will keep what made me kinder. I will leave what made me small. What I don't carry does not vanish when I leave. It becomes part of the distance, and the distance lets me breathe. I close the drawer behind me with nothing left to prove. There is an hour between wanting sleep and letting go, when every hidden feeling moves a little less slowly. The book remains unopened, the lamp is leaning low. My hands are folded loosely, with nowhere they must go. The room is not quite midnight, the street is not yet still. I listen to the building breathe against the windowsill. In the hour between, I belong to neither side. Not the person I was earlier, not the one the morning finds. In the hour between, nothing asks me to decide. I can let the day fall from me, I can leave the door inside. There were moments I kept turning long after they were done, looking for another meaning when perhaps there wasn't one. Now I let them cross the ceiling like reflections from the street. They can pass without becoming something I must solve or keep. The clock moves without hurry, I allow it to proceed. There is time enough for silence, there is less that I still need. I do not need tomorrow to forgive today. I only need this hour to let the noise fall away. In the hour between, I can hear my breathing change. Every thought that felt important loses weight and loses shape. In the hour between, before darkness becomes blue, I am neither lost nor waiting, I am simply passing through. The lamp is leaning lower, the room releases me. I can see the day was heavy in the way you hold your shoulders, in the way you set down your keys. You don't have to smile just to make the room feel easy. Leave your careful manners with your coat beside the door. You don't have to speak. I know what silence means. Let the old record keep turning. Let the shadows slowly lean. You don't have to speak. There is nothing to explain. Some nights we need a witness who will not rename the pain. I have heard enough solutions, given kindly, given fast, as if every ache were waiting for instructions to be passed. Take the chair beside me. Let your breathing find its pace. You do not owe the world a more acceptable face. You don't have to stay. You don't have to leave. You don't have to promise what you cannot yet believe. You can rest beside somebody who expects no act of will. You don't have to speak. Just breathe a while with me. Nothing here requires an answer. Nothing asks you to be free. You don't have to speak. Let the room remain between. There are ways of being present that the heart alone can hear. You don't have to say you're grateful. I already understand. The same page waits before me, though I have read it twice. The words begin to wander beyond the reach of light. My hand remains beneath it, as if the paper knows there are thoughts I haven't finished, and places I won't go. The room is slowly settling. The window has gone black. I no longer hear the story, only everything I lack. Before I close the book, let me stay between the pages, where nothing has been settled, where no one counts the ages. Before I close the book, let the final sentence wait. Not every unfinished story needs another page tonight. recognize a name I almost said. I place it on the table without turning it around. Some memories grow quieter when they are never found. I thought that understanding would make the past feel small, but time has only taught me I don't have to know it all. Let the ending remain open, let the meaning disappear. I have held enough old stories close enough to keep them here. Morning may return me to the chapter where I stopped. Tonight I need the stillness more than I need one final thought. Before I close the book, I will leave the page unbroken. Some things remain more honest when the last word is unspoken. Before I close the book, I will turn the light down low. Not every unfinished story needs another place to go. The cover closes softly and the room lets go. There are glasses on the table and a coat left on the chair. Someone's perfume in the hallway, someone's laughter in the air. I smiled until the doorway held the final wave goodbye. Then I heard the elevator carry every voice outside. After everyone leaves, I can loosen every thread. I can let the room grow darker. I can hear inside my head after everyone leaves. Nothing asks me to perform. I can sit beside the silence until the silence becomes warm. I gather empty bottles and straighten every plate. Not because the room needs order, but because I like the weight. I do not feel abandoned. I am not afraid of space. There is comfort in returning to my unobserved face. I have spent a lifetime learning how to make a person stay. Now I know an empty moment does not need to be repaired. Sometimes absence is a kindness. Sometimes quiet can be shared. After everyone leaves, I don't close the evening down. I let every chair stay crooked. I let stillness gather round. After everyone leaves, I leave my shoes beside the door and loosen every thread. The words I carry through the day are quieter in my head. The hallway light is fading, the mirror holds no claim. I pass without correcting the tiredness in my face. A coat falls from my shoulders, a key rests in the bowl. In every small surrender, I feel the day let go. This is where the day lets go, not all at once, but slowly. In the turning of a page, in the room that doesn't know me. This is where the day lets go, where nothing follows through. I don't have to hold the person everybody thought they knew. I pour a glass of water and stand beside the sink. For once I let the silence come before I start to think. The window shows no answer, just rooftops washed in gray. The city keeps on carrying what I have put away. There are things I could have handled, there are words I might regret, but the night does not require me to become much better yet. Let the unfinished stay unfinished, let the crooked picture lean. Let tomorrow find its meaning, I don't need to make it clean. I have given enough of myself to the hours passing through. Now the room can hold the silence, and the silence can hold me too. This is where the day lets go, in the space before I am sleeping. Every promise loses weight, every wound releases meaning. This is where the day lets go, where I finally can be not the person they remember, just the one who remains with me. The hallway light grows smaller, the room releases me. Before the room turns blue, before the edges reappear, before the chair becomes a chair, and morning makes the window clear. Let the night remain a little longer on the wall. Let every unnamed feeling stay unnamed a while more. Before the room turns blue, before the light comes in, Let me sit beside the person I have quietly become. Before the room turns blue, before the night is through, let me gather all the pieces I was too awake to lose. The buildings start emerging from the darkness one by one, their windows pale and empty, waiting for the rising sun. The ordinary world returns without a grand display. It enters through the smallest sounds and slowly calls me back by name. Not that everything gets better, not that every wound will close, only that another hour may hold something I don't know. Now the room is turning blue. Now the room is turning blue. The furniture returns. The furniture returns. The shadows lose their boundaries. The eastern window burns. Now the room is turning blue, and I am still here too, not prepared and not defeated, just becoming something new. Let the daylight enter slow. It is time for me to go. The glasses have been gathered. The rain has left the street. The clock resumed its counting, and the floor is still beneath my feet. The curtains hold a narrow line of blue along the wall. Every question I brought home doesn't feel as heavy now. I thought I needed answers before I could release the day, but silence never solved a thing. It only showed me what could stay. I'll turn the last light off. I think I'm ready now. The room will still remember me when darkness settles down. I'll turn the last light off. There is nothing left to prove. I don't need to see the doorway to know I made it through. voice grow lower until it sounded like my own. I watched the empty chair become a place instead of someone gone. I let the rain finish, I let the questions sleep. I left a little space beside me for the parts I chose to keep. Not every loss is healed, not every fear has disappeared, but I no longer need the light to make the darkness less sincere. Morning waits behind the window, it will find me soon enough. I am not completely mended, I am not completely lost. Nothing ended all at once, nothing suddenly became clear. I just stayed until the silence was no longer something I feared. I'll turn the last light off and let the room grow still. Tomorrow may return the way, but tonight I know I will. I'll turn the last light off, not because the night is gone, but because I've learned that darkness doesn't mean I'm all alone. I'll turn the last light off, let the final shadow fall. I don't need to hold this evening to remember it at all. The rain is finished falling, the room releases me. I can turn